Good evening, Internet, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming. It is 7 p.m. Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, and 7 a.m. Wednesday in Bangkok, Thailand. We welcome you to our flagship long-term persistent campaign, Twilight, Malediction, a Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign, episode 35. We are almost there, folks, and while we are so excited for what we have to come, we are also excited about finishing this up. Been working on this campaign since last October when this book dropped, so we are very excited to finally see it come to its conclusion here in the next couple of weeks. Sorry we missed last week. Small medical emergency involving a concussed toddler, but she's fine now, and we're back. I missed all these guys, so all for the better. But 2 weeks ago, we had a little interesting kind of ending that we will pick up with. But before we do so, let us meet our amazing cast. The whole reason why we have two shows and my love for D&D is being renewed. So let us start with our amazing cast, and we'll do a quick recap, and then we will jump right into the shit the party stepped in 2 weeks ago. Let us start with, let's see. Who went down the tube? Baldr and who?
Orryn.
Okay.
Orryn's and
I was going to say, I was like...
going down the tube.
Let's start with, lead with your chin. Everything is awesome. The opening musical sequence to the Lego movie. Landon, tell us about Orryn.
Everything is awesome. No, Orryn is a rock gnome artificer. He's pretty much, if you watch the movie Yes Man, that is his philosophy. Say yes to lie. If you say no, you're a loser. So Orryn, seeing this tunnel, knew there had to be something cool down here. And now he's face to face with three lovely looking creatures that he is sure are friendly and will want to become good allies to him and the party. He's confident. He knows it for a fact.
Hey, you guys, so screw the axe beats. Look what I got us.
Exactly. Orryn's gonna hop on it and ride it around like a pony.
All right. I wish you luck, my friend. I do. All right. The other.
It'll fill the void of losing Mr. One.
Where's that at? Your backpack, yeah?
Or Baldr has.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought somebody took it away from you to protect you from it. They'll get it back at the end of the school year. All right, let's go to our fellow ice slide enthusiast. It's like a water park, just frozen, and there's dead shit everywhere. But hey, why not? Lewis, tell us about Baldr.
Lewis playing Baldr this evening, who is, the keeper of bad things from fellow friends, showing them that you can have fun without talking to random inanimate objects. You don't always you can have fun in an ice slide, or as it so turns out to be a Remoraz burrow. So, but which potato. So Baldr's the kind of guy is you live by a decision, you stick with the results of that decision. So does he regret sliding down into this place? Not one bit.
I mean, we'll see if we regret it if the session lasts 30 minutes and I can see my kid go to bed. All right, let's go with the more cautious duo of our party who was off looking at other things. We'll start with Dustin. Tell us about Kelroth.
I am Kelroth, half-elf cleric, life domain. I have a hand axe. I'm running out of spells. So, more battles. It's good. It's good. My biggest concern is that we won't get a long rest. And there's going to be a big bad guy at the end of the dungeon like always is.
This could be it. You don't know. All right.
I'll do the thing.
I'm still going to hold off for it. All right, let us go with our lizard man who, while tucked away in a side cavern because of what you all stepped in, is probably still pretty jazzed about fighting these things, I would imagine. Tenta, tell us about Jaatuuli.
I'm Tenta. I play Jaatuuli. I'm tucked away, so I might rage in private. And then
I can't do it if you're watching.
Yeah, I have social issues, including being watched. And
I heard some
when I come out of that cavern, I'm going to come out swinging, and I'm going to eat remoraz tonight.
All right. Jaatuuli ever had it before?
No.
Oh, cool. All right. I mean, they live in cold climates. All right. That is our amazing cast. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social media, your host and dungeon master for this evening. You can find us on all social media at GrowedUpGeek. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, pat on the back, high five, finger guns, whatever the platform calls for to show your affirmation of our existence. All right, so let us jump into it. Let us commence with the theatrics and mathematics of episode 35, The Caves of Hunger, Part 2. Very original. So, last week, the party continuing through the Caves of Hunger, this kind of cavern complex cut into the glacier that the prayer of the devout from Orryn had led them to. As they made their way through, they found a theme, at least it seems, of dead things, a small camp, and these odd kind of holes seemingly perfectly made through the ice, and in a moment of weakness, curiosity, just a desire for fun, slaying monsters and dealing with gross shit, probably use a little water slide action. The party slid down and landed in a room. It's very warm, quite extraordinary for a ice cave. Bubbling water, 3 large pools, and piles and piles of bones near the edge of these pools. And in said pool, they found a large full-size adult remoraz, and in an adjacent pool, 2 baby remorazes. As the party kind of slid down, they showed themselves as their lair had been invaded by these interlopers. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Remoraz, 2 young remoraz. You guys haven't had a long rest since before the cave you got here. Yeah.
Just for 100% clarification, there were no remoraz until Jaatuuli went skull. Bloop.
That's right.
The water.
That's right. It was just bubbling. It just looked like a jacuzzi. Because my other option was like, maybe you guys would go, hey man, this looks nice. Let's get in this. And then that.
Well, I figured if the skull melted, I probably wouldn't swim.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think we even looked in and like rolled a 1 on perception or something stupid.
It's wet.
It was like, looks like water. Looks hot. Don't touch.
There was no perception about it. He was like, well, if that's good, I'm in.
No, I swear I looked in. That's why I'm standing at the edge of the pool.
All right, so we have made, the party has stepped in some shit. Let us get to it. Everybody roll for initiative, please. I'm going to pull out my...
I'm trying to decide if I'm a real dice tonight.
I'm picking which real. I think I'm going to go with my playing my PC dice. Ooh!
Going with my volcano dice.
I went with the virtual dice today. We'll see. So far, so good, but we'll see. And if initiative isn't that important.
See my new dice.
Ooh.
Shiny.
All right. And then... Ooh, very nice.
Orryn got an 18.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I got a 18 as well, but -2, so 16.
16. 23 for Baldr.
No.
Slid down this thing, ready to go, son. Jaatuuli.
15.
15. Okay. So...
Is that a tactical last?
As far as you know, yes.
Wow.
Even though everybody actually rolled really well for initiative.
Way to go, everybody.
The monster.
Yeah, now we're gonna roll like Nat 1 on
the monsters too, though. So just so everybody knows, that's just. I mean everybody.
Oh.
Jaatuuli, what's your dex?
2.
Okay. All right, so you are not going last.
Ha.
All right, so the party slides down into this just massive chamber. Everything's really warm and humid. It's almost foggy and cloudy in here. It has this briny, sulfury smell, endemic of geothermal springs. And as the heat rises and condenses, it almost has like a snow flurry going on in this room. You guys are adjacent to the small Remoraz pond, and it will be Baldr's go. Start us off.
Alright, so I would like to.
They look like friendly little kitties, right? No problem.
Yeah.
It's like a bat millipede thing with a mohawk. Or no, it's
really
just
crazy.
trail of spines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
How far is that? Alright, that's in range for me still. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack. 1 second. Ugh.
Okay.
So that's a 27.
Yes.
Alright. And then 18.
Okay. As you.
No, the second
Oh.
hit was
Oh.
18. Does that
Oh.
hit?
Oh, yes.
Alright, cool. So those two hits.
Okay.
First one is 14 points of damage, 1 point of it psychic.
Okay.
And then the second one is 9 points of damage.
Okay. As you get closer to this from your spot where you came down the slide, the room is warm because the springs are warm, and you can feel the kind of humidity coming up as the heat that's generated from the tub. But as you get closer, you realize the Remoraz itself radiates just this insane heat, and as you punch it, it scalds you. You're gonna take 12 fire damage.
Ooh, alright.
Oh, balls.
Not looking good for me there, fellas.
Well, that gives Jaatuuli an idea.
Not even gonna lie.
All right. What else you got?
I'm going to spend a key point and take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Okay.
So.
Not gonna let that happen again. Word. All right. The large Remoraz.
Did I see that? Did it look like it was hot because he touched it?
How'd you react to Are you like badass? Where you just
basically?
Gonna keep
I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah.
if I think that hitting it with my axe won't burn me.
I mean, it doesn't look like I took much damage. I mean, if you were perceptively eyeballing me, maybe you saw something.
Well,
but,
it's
You're in my sights, and
Did you wince?
I have a 19 passive wisdom.
I mean, maybe I winced.
A lot
Maybe
of
just a little bit.
fire damage.
All
All right, well, that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't punch it anyways, so.
right. The adult Remoraz is just going to kind of hiss and just splash around like in the pool, like in anticipation, but it does not move. It doesn't go anywhere or do anything aside from just have this kind of skittering about its pool. Orryn, next to act.
Orryn is going to use his action to cast Mirror Image. His armor will light up, and he will separate into... Well, technically he won't separate, but you'll see 3 duplicates of him appear as they each give a middle finger to the Remorazes. All 4 of them.
Let me give you your 3 other Orryns.
Yes.
Okay, so Mirror Image, you got your 3, at least as far as the VTT goes, your fucking giant Orryns.
They are... what is it? 8? We're level 8, right?
Yes.
Or 9?
9? I don't know. I don't play.
We're level 9.
Okay. I was like,
I don't know. I get 9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that will be... Yeah, he's going to sit back just for the moment.
Okay.
Let me just...
All right. A very strategic start thus far. I love it, Orryn. Kelroth, you're up.
Okay. Oh, look at all the mini Orryns. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh boy. I'm gonna I'm just gonna make my way around here. I want to stand next to Baldr though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a choppy do.
All right.
Yep. Just gonna do regular chop. Here we go. Oh right, this one. That's a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Jaatuuli is so proud.
Let's see. With I gotta add one of these dice. Wait, is that what it is? Hold on a second. Yes.
Is this your like second or third like melee attack in 35 episodes?
I think so, yes.
Okay. Just checking.
12 points of damage, 9 physical, and 3 radiant.
Nice.
And that's my turn. I don't want to do any. I'm running out of spells. I'll wait for now.
As you slash at it, it kind of makes this like skittering sound with its mandibles, and as you connect, you feel the heat radiating off of this thing. You take no fire damage, and as you connect with your big axe swing, a tear comes to Jaatuuli's eye, and the mother Remoraz begins skittering even faster in her pool at the sight of her baby taking damage. All right, go on. That's it. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Steam
I feel like, well, we don't have much of a choice. We gotta kill these things.
All right. Jaatuuli.
Jaatuuli's turn. Yes. All right, I rage, and I come out of my cave and join Kelroth at the edge of the pool and start laying in chops.
All right.
Excellent chopping. I will show you how else it is done.
So proud of you right now.
I know. You're like my child right now, Kelroth. 22, 16, and 22.
All of them.
All of them hit. Excellent. So, I need to look up my information. So 12 damage from the first one.
Okay.
9 damage from the second one. And 11 damage from the third one.
Wow. Very nice. As you slash into it, just with your lizard man fury, the Mother Remoraz, once again, like, just this odd screech echoes through the chamber as it just in exasperation as you wail on its young. That it? Sorry, camera's cool.
Yep, that's it. I'm not biting this motherfucker.
It's warm, man. When was the last time you had a hot meal?
The last time I bit a drow's face.
That's probably true. Or, I mean, last time you bit anything, really. All right. The young Remoraz, the first one, is going to swing around to the edge of the pool. It's going to take a bite at Baldr. That's not.
Well, it's not. I took the dodge action
Oh,
anyway. So.
okay. Oh, so what? Disadvantage for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So a 9, not going to get it done. 16 wasn't going to get it done either.
Nope.
It's just kind of bites at you. It's young. It's, probably hasn't honed its hunting techniques just yet. The second one is going to take a bite at Jaatuuli for doing such a number on him. That's going to be at 23 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Do I have D10s? Ah, here we go. I don't get to roll D10s very often. Oops, I dropped one. Ooh, 8, 16. You're going to take 20 points of damage. You're raging.
Yep.
So you're going to take 10.
Rage.
As it just bites into you and just really kind of gets those pincers in there. All right. We are back up to the top with Baldr.
All right. I will attack the one I attacked earlier, the number 2.
Okay.
He'll slide just a little to the north. Just a little.
Wait, you need line
You
of
want me to
plan.
move?
Just a little to the north.
All right.
I need to kind of be in between those
So
two.
like I hear like a whisper
Yeah.
from.
Move!
Oh.
Down in front!
So I'm pretty sure I can still. What, like right there?
Yes, that's perfect.
Good.
I just need a line to hit, and a 5-foot line to hit through there. That'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I was just making sure I can still hit
Yeah.
the other one. So yeah, I can still hit him.
Yeah,
All right,
we won't bound it. Like,
cool.
I was like, Orryn's a better shot than needing like literally a 5-foot alley.
So a 16
Yes.
and a 15.
Yes.
Oh, ooh, all right, cool. So 9 points of regular, 5 points of psychic. So that's 14 all day for the first one.
Okay. With your first one, just this vicious punch caves in like the carapace. I'm gonna guess it's like a shell. And as you do, water starts to flood into it, and it starts to panic and live out this horrible screech. And as it takes on water, it begins to sink. And you see it struggling to kind of fight its way back up. But it goes down. Like, down. Not just in the direction.
So with the first blow, I connected. And basically with the second blow, I was like already like mid-stroke. So like you just see me just like punch the water as it disappears.
You're going to take 6 fire damage for the punch you did hit. As it
All right.
sinks to the bottom. The female Remoraz behind. Terrifying scream that you just hear echo. Just almost endlessly throughout the cavern, even despite the skittering of the two bugs that you still have and the like sound of the bubbling and like turning over of the water. All right, still your turn.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And hold on, let me just check something real quick. All right, we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Move there.
Look, y'all, I can't be punching everything every time. Owie.
Yeah, right? Come on, man. Look at me.
The adult Remoraz, once again, is just going to kind of stand in place in its pool. And as it does, it is going to jump up into the air like a dolphin, come crashing down into the water, and disappear into the depths. Orryn, it is now your turn.
It changed my plan of action, sorry. Because originally I was going to use a cool move to hit it. Okay. Orryn, seeing the big Remoraz disappear, will take the opportunity to come over here to the smaller one, and he will land two... Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot that they've been doing damage to us. He is going to cast Fireball on it.
I'm going to rethink this.
Yes. 28 to hit. And, 20. I rolled 2 10s on my damage side. 20 fire damage.
As you hit the Remoraz, you suddenly realize that as a result of the heat it radiates off of itself by being such a naturally hot creature, it in fact takes no damage.
I should have seen that coming.
Everybody is stupider for having heard this question. You are awarded no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. It just shrugs it off.
I thought it'd be resistant, to be fair.
I looked, because I thought the adult was going to be immune as well. And when I looked, I was like, the young one, immune as well. Okay. Yeah.
Well, they have to be. So they have to be immune, or else they would just burn up.
Yeah, boil themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a dumb decision. And of course, that's when I rolled a 2 10s on the damage side. Okay.
Just, hey man, keep the hot dice rolling.
Orryn was really confident. He used Firebolt with a huge smirk on his face and would just like poofed away into smoke.
Fuck you.
His smirk went.
You see Baldr kind of look over with like blackened fists, and he just kind of looks at him and is like, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah. If I had Mr. Wand, I will.
And then I'm gonna slowly take another move this way.
It's gonna be over here. All right.
And I'm gonna go over here.
I am gonna use my Homunculus Servant to also attack at it.
Okay.
And that one will be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
That will be, what is our proficiency bonus? 7 force damage.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. As it takes its, what does it do? Does it physically hit?
It's a ranged. It's a ranged attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit.
It will be somewhere around here.
It's gonna kind of whip back from force damage. It's center of gravity's probably all out of whack, so it's gonna kind of stagger in its little pool. All right, Orryn, that's it for you.
Yeah.
Kelroth.
Bad decisions.
Dog, like I got that. He's like looking around you right now. Look at him, babe.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, nothing.
All right, Kelroth. You muted, buddy.
Yeah, I'm moving over here.
Okay.
And
Do work, Kelroth. Do work.
And I'ma chop him.
Yes, that is the preferred method of death.
20 attack.
Yes.
I'm just like, ah!
I'm a natural.
Ooh, that, well, all right. And I get my other die, though. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Well, that was minimum damage. I did 5 damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, plus 3, and then plus 1 radiant damage.
Wow.
I just, like, kind of clip the side of it a little bit, and it, like, nicks it.
You hit
I'm
one
like,
of the spikes, not the meaty part, or I don't know if it's
Yeah,
meaty.
yeah. It doesn't even flinch or nothing. It's just like, ka-ta.
Fly
Like,
flew into it. What was that?
Take that. I raised my shield up.
Don't kill me.
You gotta like make it even, like put all the effort into it, and yeah, and
was
then you're
that?
just like,
Yeah, I closed my eyes when I swung, so like I didn't even see where I was hitting.
I'm still new at this. All right.
I've never intentionally in my life committed to this.
I was a pacifist. Now I'm here.
That is, well, I mean, you know what? In Kelroth's mind, it's like, this thing it's sentient. Look at this thing. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's an ugly lobster. Water bug. Gross. All right. Jaatuuli. Big old honking water bug.
Yeah, man. It's like a big old crawdaddy that just won't boil.
Right?
But we will kill it. All right. Jaatuuli. I will come over here to the young Remoraz, which is there. How come there are so many Orryns?
He cast mirror image.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell?
You guys got him wet.
And he went full on gremlin.
It's getting late. Don't let him eat.
So 22 to hit,
Yes.
19 to hit,
Yes.
and a crit.
Nice.
See, Kelroth? Eyes open when you swing. So let's resolve the crit. That is 12. So that is 26 damage from the crit.
I gotta do. Okay. All right. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I did do math.
And then 11 damage from the second chop. And 11 damage from the third chop.
Okay. You really like lay into this thing, chopping away at it. It starts to kind of look behind it, expecting to see its mother, and it doesn't. What else you got?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. The young Remoraz, kind of panicking at the chops it has taken, is going to dive under the water as well.
May I take a chop of opportunity at it?
Sure.
A chopportunity.
A chopportunity?
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Well played.
Yes.
26 to hit.
Yes.
Am I close enough? Do I get a opportunity?
Yes.
technically we'd all be in range
Yeah.
for it. If it's
Everybody wants a chopportunity. Are we just?
Well,
are we
Orryn's
just doing?
behind me.
Are we just
I
doing
don't know
this
if
as
it
a
would
chance
be.
so we can just keep saying chopportunity?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I have a hand axe. I'm chopping.
I mean, I technically have a hand axe. Well, I can make my hand into an axe. How about that?
Judy chop.
Judy chop.
That's fair. Yeah, you
mean
do
like a
judo
battle
chops.
chops. Where like you just hit with a huge axe.
So I do 0 damage. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I did 12, Manny.
Wait. Okay, no, I didn't get your 12. All right, boom.
I'm still watching Jaatuuli. I'm like this, and I'm swinging. I'm nowhere near. my eyes are open.
And then 10 points from me.
Okay. You are going to take 9 fire damage as a result of your punch.
Ouch.
All right.
That's not fair that I gotta take damage and nobody else does. That's not fair.
Do you have a
Hey, man,
staff?
I got a
Use
stick.
your cudgel. Do you have a cudgel?
You're y'all are in the same vicinity. You're acting like touching it is the only bad thing. Come on now.
You
Alright.
guys, I'm starting to smell barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue Baldr. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
you want me to use a wooden staff against something fire? Yeah, that's a good idea.
I do have
Well,
a fire
I better
thing.
burn the staff than burn your poor hands.
You're really making Jaatuuli hungry at this point.
There's barbecue. All right, we are back up to the top with Baldr. The room suddenly Remoraz free for the most part. The water's still churning. It's still hot. It's still snowy in here. What do you want to do?
Run. Yeah.
And this whole room is visible, and that
I
I can see.
The fog of war is you can see everything.
Okay.
At the bottom of the one pool is like a little fraction of like a square, like where it gets cut off. The second pool over on the left hand side.
Okay.
It's like a a TT of a square.
Okay. Jeez. I don't know.
We should leave.
There's nothing around right now, right?
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Yeah, no, I don't see
Run.
anything around right now.
Let's get the
I
hell
start
out.
running this way. I hustle my buns in this direction since there's no water over here.
How are we gonna get back out if we don't go towards the entrance, though?
Well, I mean,
There's another hole
I
down
thought
here.
we're still trying to do what we're trying to do. We just don't want to fight the thing. At least not right now.
All right.
I can make it back out of here. I don't know. Even if it takes me a long time, I can still make it out of here.
I
will
mean, I can
drive
fly.
my own ass up.
I'm fine.
As everybody takes off and runs.
We're running.
As the Remoraz die, the baby one, the water by the pool you just stood by begins to kind of churn violently, suddenly recede, and then splash.
Jump down the hole. Jump down the hole.
The large Remoraz appears out of the hole you just were standing by. That's going to be its turn. The young Remoraz is still underwater. We'll go back up to the top with Baldr again, and we'll stick to initiative order this time since there's something here. So Baldr, Remoraz, Orryn, Kelroth, Jaatuuli. Unless the plan is get the fuck out.
Run for the
mean,
hills. Or the
I
hole,
don't
or
have
the
any
slide.
plan of. I mean, apparently I was the only one punching it, so I'm not getting any closer. I'll just be like, oh, I guess I can't do anything. Oh no, and go over here.
Okay.
There is nothing wrong with leaving, especially when your enemy is that.
Yeah. So the Remoraz comes splashing up, gives like a horrific
later.
screech, and once again just kind of sways back and forth in its pool, splashing water off to the side.
Okay.
And then, all right, so Remoraz, Orryn, next.
Yeah, we can avoid this thing. It looks like it can't get out of the pool, or it doesn't want to.
Orryn is going to laugh about it being stuck in the pool, and he's going to throw a firebolt at it.
Oh, Jesus.
21 to hit.
Yes.
Orryn,
He's going to laugh as he hits it with the firebolt, and he's going to keep getting the hell out of there. So that's 25 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
you're just all.
Yeah.
All right.
And then-
Yeah, he's laughing as he's running away.
All right.
At him.
Kelroth, is it GTFO time? Is that the story?
25, 30. Yeah, I can run to here. Can I look down the hole?
Yeah, just like
it just looks like another slidey hole.
Yes.
Okay. I will use my dash action to jump into the hole.
Okay.
Whoa!
Whee! All right, Kelroth. Jaatuuli.
Jaatuuli.
I kind of like pull up my pants and get all like.
5, 10. All right, I run. I grab Orryn, and I man penguin down this hole.
Okay.
Belly first.
All right.
I throw Orryn on my back.
You grab Orryn actual, not Orryn illusion, or Orryn 1, Orryn 2.
Oh, please let him grab illusion.
Just slide through.
Hold on. According to the rules, I have to roll what, 6 for the grab to target the less than a 6. Hold on.
So I may not have grabbed Orryn, but I tried.
Your penguin sliding without a doubt.
Yeah, just on my lizard belly, like.
Yeah, it's a 6. Oh, I rolled a nat 20 on that check.
So absolutely, you
definitely got an illusion.
You just slid through nothing on your penguin ride down. Had this very confused look as you hit the lip and then go down and under.
As you're going down the slide, or it'll just like wave at you, and it'll just.
Oh, that's sad.
All right. So, all right. Jaatuuli penguin
That
slid.
one could be
Kelroth dashed back up to the top with Baldr. You got enough to make it down the hole?
Yeah, I got way more.
Oh, that's
than
right.
enough to make it down the
Sorry,
hole.
sorry, you're the monk. My bad. Yes, you did.
I could go down halfway down the hole and then come back up again.
Dude, I can go all the way back. I can go all the way back to Oral's house if you needed to.
Yeah. So I guess if we're jumping through holes, I'll just kind of walk down the side.
Okay. And the Remoraz still frustrating and screeching up in the water. Will just kind of stand there and splash around. Orryn, next to act.
Orryn is going to send one of his illusions up there to let it think it's going to get a nice, tasty meal, and watches it just bounce down onto the illusion, and then he's sticking his tongue out, and then he's going to go down the hole too.
All right.
Along with his, and the mirror image only lasts for a minute, so I'm sure these illusions can all be deleted at this point.
Okay. All right. Now let's see if I can line this up. Cool, I guess that's as far as it goes. And I smashed my thing again. All right. So as everybody slides down, let's go ahead and grab everybody.
Orryn is planning to use rope trick to short rest.
You are going to all come in hot. Jaatuuli and Kelroth, as the first two down, are going to... Baldr was next. Hold on, I just gotta get you guys together. So, boom, and boom. As Kelroth and Jaatuuli come sliding down their slide, whether they said we or not, it's going to be up to them. They go sliding into two vampire kobolds, just kind of standing there. I don't know if they mind their business, but you know what I'm saying. And knock them both prone. We'll go ahead and keep the same initiative order for you guys, just to make it easy, and then the kobolds are going to go way last.
Always never kitties.
Kobold vampires, come stat blocks. Hold on. Sorry. Lost the stat block, sorry. Okay, sorry. So as you come crashing in, let me see if I can zoom in and just not get greedy with this. Ooh, probably too big.
Are there trees down here?
Yes. Yes, there are.
Weird.
So, I do love a good tree.
Come on. Too far. The delay from the stream is what's killing me. Alright. You make your way down, you smash into these two kobolds, knocking them prone as you look out and see this kind of odd forest. There are large trees planted. They almost don't appear natural, as they appear to be exact duplicates of each other, like even down to what would be the irregularities of naturally occurring trees, and some low walls, and this odd kind of feeling. The smell of ammonia is incredibly intense, even with the trees. And off in the corner to the south, you think you hear hushed voices speaking common.
Can I hear what they say? Can I hear what they say?
Give me a perception check.
Ugh. 13.
Wait. Flash of genius. He's getting an 18. He always
18.
rolls bad.
I know.
Or is there for
my highest stat, and I always roll bad on it. It's so frustrating.
You have rolled so many 5s and 3s and 2s on perception. I remember you're rolling at least 6 of them. So you're getting an 18 for this.
18.
You hear kind of a higher pitched male voice, probably indicative of the speaker's race, and a gravelly female voice just kind of whispering in common, speaking very slowly and almost like labored speech. Just seems like a real effort. But you, like, actual words you can't hear exchanged. All right. So you will have hit the vampire kobolds. They're going to be none too happy. And we will start back at the top. We're going to keep the same initiative order for you guys. Baldr, you're up.
They're prone, bro. Give them a little Mexican hat dance. Tap dance.
Oh, my die. Hold on. Ugh. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. All right. All right, I'll take that one. So that's a 25 for the first one.
Okay.
You have advantage.
And a natural 20.
Yes.
On the second one. So with the first one, so I would like to, like, since Kelroth and Jaatuuli kind of knocked him prone.
Okay.
I would like to continue sliding, since my boots basically don't impede my movement from, like, terrain or anything like that, like icy terrain. So I would like to just kind of, like, keep moving, and then, like, as I slide in here, just kind of kick each one of them as I come into. So number I guess this guy right here that I'm moving. That one.
Okay.
He will take what is that? 11 points of regular, 6 points of psychic.
Okay.
And then the lower one will take, so that's 13. Ooh, fuck yeah. Plus another 26.
To hit or damage?
Damage on the second
Oh,
one.
nice.
That was a crit.
Okay. So
I actually rolled I rolled max damage on the second on the roll, so
go ahead and tell me how you basically like smash. Hold on, is this the first one or the second one? I'm sorry.
the second one.
Okay. Okay. All right. So how much damage? I'm sorry. 24.
26.
26. Okay. You managed to kick the shit out of this thing. It's prone. It didn't know what the hell just hit it as a half elf in armor and a lizard man just came plowing through whatever they were doing, and it is not doing well. Wait. I feel like I can't do math. Nope. Okay. So the bottom one is definitely going to be bloodied. All right. Anything else? They're not burning you when they hit you, when you hit them. So hey.
No, I'll use my extra attack on the bottom one. Having felt more connection, and he's still down, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 27 to hit, so that'll
Yes.
hit.
They'll hit it twice actually.
And then 11 points of damage.
Okay. As you continue to wail on this thing, it's undead. It's, kind of a supernatural thing. If this was a living creature, it would not continue as it does. It would probably be gone. It'd be scampering away. It's an undead, so the self-preservation isn't quite there, but it is not doing well at all. All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got for right now.
Orryn.
Orryn is going to go attack the other one.
The non-bloodied one?
Yes,
Okay.
because that way he can do the disadvantage goodies to it.
Okay.
And that will be the first one, 21 to hit. The second one, 20 to hit. So it'll get 2 goodies of damage.
The Thunder Gauntlet?
Yeah. And I rolled 2 ones, so 14 total damage on that one.
Okay.
The Homunculus Servant will attack the bloodied one.
All right.
With a does 15 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. And another one. That is 3 ones on damage in a row. Okay. So that ends up being 5 force damage to that one.
So describe to me how your homunculus takes this thing down. It only had 2.
Since it's force damage, I imagine you'll see a little ball of energy start forming at its whatever cannon device that it would have, and then just fire that cannon right past Kelroth's head, and boom, right between Kelroth and Jaatuuli.
All right. All right. Very nice. Yeah. Boom. All right. Kelroth, you are up.
The chop. Hiya!
Food Network
I
gonna
rolled
sue
another
somebody.
one. Yup, that's another one. So, I think the
D&D
digital dice
Beyond.
genuinely don't like me. Like,
Is
I
this
wish it
is
kept
this
stats. Like,
RNGesus?
there's got to be stats, but like, the amount of bad rolls I get is quite impressive.
All you have to do is
Anyways,
watch all the streams. They're all available on YouTube, y'all. Just in case. Plug.
you know what? I might do that if I have some free time, like when I'm on my vacation. Make a record of all the low numbers I've rolled. Anyways, I miss.
All right.
Unless an
Jaatuuli.
8 somehow hits it.
It does not, but it's not too far off.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right. So after I slide through the other one, and it gets dispatched, I jump onto the top of this one.
Okay.
Hold him down. So he needs to make an opposed strength roll against me.
It's a fucking kobold, man. Like it rolled a 9 for an 11. No, can't be that. It rolled a 9 for a 9.
Well, I'm at 24.
Okay, so yeah, like you're plus.
I'm holding down. And time for some bites.
Okay.
So I got a 23 on the first bite and a 16 on the second bite.
Yeah, both of them.
So 14 points of damage from my bites.
Okay. As you bite into this vampire kobold, you've eaten kobold before, right? Like a regular one, organic, organic free range Arctic kobolds.
Right in the beginning of the campaign, I ate 3 of them.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. What, you guys got robbed or something? They held you. They attacked you in the mountain pass.
No, they filled up that dwarf full of arrows.
Oh, that's
what
right.
was his name? It's been so long since we've seen him.
Piggledy or something.
Bespit.
But yeah.
Bespit.
Bespit
Was it Bespit?
Wasn't that I really like first?
No, Kessel. Kessel was the
Kessel. There we go.
Kessel was
That's
the
right.
was the driver.
Yeah.
All right. So as you bite into this thing, it it dies. It is no more. It has ceased to be.
I rip its head off. I kind of worry at it for a minute and then, yeah.
Your mouth is filled with this just horribly bitter vinegar, astringent ammonia taste. Doesn't cause any damage, but it is probably the foulest thing you've ever bitten into.
I just spit it onto the ice.
Okay. And as you, it's like so many things going on. Let me get just the kobold. So it dies, and as it does, this like hiss can be heard on top of one of these half walls, and this mist coalesces into a giant knoll with the same long fangs, crawling on all fours like a predator. And as it coalesces, the two voices that you heard in the south of the cave begin to really panic. Oh my God, it's coming! It's coming for us! And it is going to jump from the wall, essentially out of sight for you, and you can hear it like attacking and slashing with its claws and biting as these two voices seem panicked and start to attempt to fight it off from around the corner. It is... No, let me move it back right there. Okay. Oops. Let me not give it away yet. Alright, that's going to be it for the Knoll Vampires. Baldr, it is up to you. Top of initiative.
So can I see what's going on right here? That's within my...
let's see. You can see, like, the tail end of the knoll. It's walking, not upright, but closer to, like, how a gorilla would. So you can see the back of it. You can see it rear back. But all you see is the back half of it, obscured by that little outcropping. And then you hear now two voices. Like I said, a gravelly female voice and a voice that seems a little high-pitched but definitively male.
So I will move to here, and it's that same... I noticed the same acrid, like, ammonia smell coming from it, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so I will basically just kind of knowingly acknowledge that it's like the same thing from the ship.
Yes.
And I will go ahead and make my 2 attacks on it.
Okay.
Just having sensed like the same presence before. So that's a 21 for the first one.
Yes.
And then a 25 for the second one.
Okay, both of them.
So, yep. Alright. So that's 12 points of regular, 4 points of psychic for the first attack.
Okay.
And then 13 points for the second attack.
As you make your move and start to like attack this vampire knoll, which you did see in the ship, nice job. As you come around the corner, you see the two creatures, beings that it's attacking. One of them is a white tiefling in kind of long, ornate robes, and the other one is a gnome with silver robes and looks like it's holding a wand, like trying to like defend itself.
Wand of Orcus?
Is it Sindri?
Baldr's like looking around real quick.
Hold on, I still got... So...
I know I should have named it.
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing right now.
I should have named it.
So...
I was just making sure.
And then... fuck it. I'll go ahead and spend a key point and attack 2 more times.
Alright.
Having not dropped the knoll. Ooh, nice. Dice are being alright with me. 26 for the first.
Yes.
And then 15 for the second one.
Second one, no. First one, yes.
Alright. As soon as I shouldn't have said nothing. And that's 6 points of damage.
4. Alright. So you punch, kick, throw your monk-like fury at this thing. It seems much more concerned with the tiefling and the gnome, who are putting up no kind of fight, than it does about
vampires
wailing on it. Orryn, it is now your turn.
Orryn is going to come on and follow Baldr. So 1, 2.
You can make it. It's only like 20 or something like that.
He can barely see the old vampire, and I guess he would see Sindri as well.
Yeah, they're tucked in the corner. Him and the tiefling, they're tucked in the corner, like just trying to, keep the thing. And Sindri's got or the gnome has a wand pointed at the vampire.
Awesome. So I guess Orryn will fireball it because that's as far as he can move there. He will be very excited to see Sindri, and he kind of wants to show off how strong he's become. He just can't reach. And he rolled at that one. He ain't showing off anything with that firebolt.
As you blast the firebolt, the gnoll low to the ground, walking on all 4 feet, It skitters past the spine and almost hits the white tiefling in the corner. But she ducks underneath. What else you got?
Orryn will yell, "Sorry!" And then he will have his homunculus servant attack.
Okay.
Which, 24 to hit, I'm sure that hits.
Yes.
So that is a 7 force damage.
Okay.
Right on the no vampire.
All right, very good. All right, Orryn. Kelroth, next to act.
So since everyone's going around the corner, I'm going to see what's going on around this corner. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I'm like standing here, can I hit this knoll thing?
Yeah.
Is that like, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
like I
I
said,
come around the corner?
Yeah, we'll try to do by linear feet, not be so rigid. By
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
Just double check.
Yeah.
I see it. I see this crazy, gross other vampire. I mean, look at this thing. At least Jaatuuli is clean, like he tidies up after himself. This is ridiculous.
Have some
right,
self-respect, man.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh, gross. I'm gonna chop it. Wait, does it look undead?
Like you said, you've seen one before.
Yeah, we have.
It was in the.
I remember the kobold.
It was in the hull. It was
you
in the
remember
hull
when
of
I
the ship.
punched through the ship?
It
It
was-
was like
Oh,
pulled
it
the head.
was-
that was a
yeah.
long
Basically,
time ago.
like
Yes,
pulled
I
its
do
head
remember that.
through the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hole in the wall.
The
Yeah, I
amo-
do
the-
remember
Remember
that.
when we played
ammonia-
whack-a-mole with one of
The
these?
ammonia was the
That's
thing.
right. We just bashed his face in. Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll chop it, but I don't trust D&D Beyond anymore, so I'm gonna roll with this die. Okay. 26 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. There we go. I'm gonna do some of this. Well, actually, I need a D6 and a D8. Okay. So I do 5 points of slashing damage and 7 points of radiant damage.
5 points of slashing.
Huh?
And as you hit it with your holy light from your giant goddess, both in race and in size, the vampire sounds like it's sizzling. You see this kind of like nasty
eat the light,
smoke.
bitch.
This nasty kind of smoke come up, and if it was possible for the cavern to smell any worse, it now smells like burnt hair and cat piss.
Oh, and ammonia?
Yeah, and ammonia.
God.
And then how much was the radiant damage? 7?
Oh, bleh.
Okay. And it, for the first time, kind of turns around and pays attention to you, the party, not its 2 potential victims cornered in the cavern. All right, Kelroth, anything else?
Nope. Nope. No.
No? Okay. All right.
Wait. Do any of them look injured? Like, are they like, ooh, that doesn't look
Hey,
good?
you save those hit points for us.
You can't really tell.
You can heal Sindri.
No.
You can.
Okay.
You can't really tell. They're just kind of.
That's fine. It's
kind
okay.
of curled up in a
It's okay,
ball.
just-
All
yeah, no, it's all good.
right.
It's all good. That is my turn.
right. Jaatuuli.
All right. Jaatuuli comes running through, leapfrogs Kelroth, and slams into the back of the knoll.
I imagine you're like the orc at Helm's Deep, just running to the wall.
Oh yeah, just full on, taking an arrow to the shoulder, doesn't even look at it. Hop right over the top of Kelroth and slam into the knoll. And I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
So
Those D20s.
roll off, Manny.
Yeah.
I'm at a 22.
Okay, I did not get that. 18, not too bad.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's apparently wicked strong.
I imagined it would be. I was kind of like, this isn't going to work, but fuck it. I'm doing it. But, all right, I get him around the waist, and I kind of pick him up and slam him in like a belly-to-back suplex fashion.
Big German suplex.
Yeah, and now I'm on top of him, pinning him,
Okay.
and here comes the bites. I'm going to bite recklessly.
I'm gonna recklessly eat this rib.
Yeah. So that is a 26 and a 26 to hit.
Yes.
All right. So 10. So 18 damage from the 2 bites.
As you bite into it, this tastes even worse than the kobolds did. Just because of like that smell or that taste of something actually having burnt like its fur from Kelroth's radiant strike. It's burnt. Like out of all the things you've eaten, this is the first thing that tastes burnt, if that's possible. For you eating things that are literally fucking alive.
Tenta loves burnt food. I don't know about Jaatuuli.
Dude, if your toast takes like 8 minutes to make, I'm not sure we could be friends anymore.
That's
We
how I
definitely cannot be friends anymore if that's dude,
Dog,
oh
living
my
with
God.
you, I'd feel like I was having a fucking stroke every day. Be like, oh god, this is it. I'm having a stroke, and you're like, no man, I'm just having some toast. You want some? No, bro, I don't. Stop scaring me.
Could you imagine calling into work? I woke up smelling burnt toast, man.
I'm having a
I
stroke,
can't
man.
come in today. I can't come in today.
Are you sure it's not your roommate having breakfast? I don't know, man. What if it's not?
What if it's not? I can't take that risk.
Yeah, my wife's like, are you eating carbon or bread?
Just eating some Kingsford in the kitchen. All right. All right, burnt taste Jaatuuli in our little fucking ADHD burnt toast tangent. Anything else?
Did that end him rightly?
It did not.
All right, well then I will continue to pin him.
Okay. All right. We are back up to the vampire. It's his turn. It's going to take a bite at what? Disadvantage of you? Because it's restrained? Or...
Oh, you're right. It does have disadvantage because it's using a light weapon, technically. So, he can try to bite.
Okay. It is not going to make it... Oh, it's got 2 bite attacks.
I'm holding him down.
Ooh, it might. Hold on. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's here.
Okay. Ooh. Hold on, there's a lot of rules that go along with this vampire bite.
That's not a good. You don't want to get bit. You don't want to get bit with one of those things.
What are you guys gonna do with undead Jaatuuli?
Same thing I do to undead gnolls.
I was gonna say, I was like, I imagine kill it just in case. All right. Okay, hold on. So you are going to take 9, 14. You're going to take 7 damage, piercing after your rage.
All right.
You are going to take 6 necrotic damage. It is going to get a little suck from you as it does. And it's going to start to put up more of a struggle than it did a moment ago. And I need you to give me a Constitution save, please.
Okay. I am at... haven't had to do one of these in a bit. 20.
Ah, okay.
You're talking Captain.
I know. That's why I was like, I'm sitting over here and I was like, you're the barbarian. You should pass. 7, 9, 14. You're going to take 7 more necrotic damage and you're going to feel this exceptionally warm sensation traveling through your blood. You're going to suddenly get cold, but after a moment, you are going to be able to fight it off and avoid being turned into a vampire.
Avoid being what?
Turned into a vampire.
Aw.
Damn it! I mean, I got a 4.
Every time I always never am a vampire. God damn it.
Alright, we are back up to the top with Baldr. It's pinned under Jaatuuli, so you could probably just kick it in the head.
Yeah, I would imagine so. If he's like sitting there, like, are you? Or first of all, are you on top or on the bottom? That's
I'm
like
always on top, and I'm pinning him down by his shoulders, like.
In the full mount.
Yeah, I've got a full mount and arm control.
oh, so we're gonna do the whole like I'm gonna go like 1 rope, 2 ropes, kick in the head, man.
Oh yeah. What a maneuver!
By God! No vampire is broken in half. Here comes Baldr with a steel chair. My Jim Ross needs work, but
So 26 and 24.
yes.
All right.
I'm in
So-
Jim Bruce's home state. He apparently is around
Yeah.
near me.
Yeah, dude, he's huge there. Like, I'm pretty sure he could run for God in Oklahoma and win.
Oh yeah. I've seen pictures of him all over everywhere. Signed.
So 8 points for the 8 points of regular, 4 points of psychic
Okay.
for the first one.
I gotta do math. Okay, got it. God, you take 1 week off of
then-
D&D and fucking basic arithmetic gets difficult.
And then 11 points for the second one.
Okay. Describe to me how you attack this thing and how it is dispatched.
So it is. It's almost looks like I'm a Brazilian soccer player. So the first kick separates the head from the vertebrae, and then the second kick kind of heel kicks it up over my shoulder, and then like you just kind of like see me like Hamlet it in my hand, just kind of stare at it.
There's a Mortal Kombat fatality in there somewhere. European Mortal Kombat. As you do your, D&D Pele with the head of this vampire gnoll, its body is going to turn into ash after you get like a nice pose and there's some flashes. Your poster has been immortalized. It's going to turn to ash. The smell of ammonia is going to dissipate. And as the 2 victims of this vampire gnoll attack kind of stop their cowering as they realize they have been rescued, the tiefling looks almost bothered by your presence. And the gnome goes from this kind of cowering position, just pointing a wand desperately, to opening up. Orryn? Orryn, is that you?
Orryn will look at Sindri and say, Sindri, I have looked everywhere for you. Where have you been this entire time?
And on that note, we will take our mid-show break before we get back to this. It was like perfectly timed. So Orryn has found his friend that we've been searching for 35 episodes. And so it is now 8:31. We'll take like a 6-7 minute break. We will be back for Orryn's happy encounter with his buddy Sindri, kind of his reason for being in this adventure. To everybody who's watching, thank you so much. We're so good to be back. I really miss these guys and I really miss this game. So thanks for watching. We'll take, like I said, like a 6-7 minute break. We'll try to be back by 8:40. And we'll get back with Orryn and his long lost friend. So we'll see you in just a moment. All right, we are back from our our break. Everybody's good and rested for the big moment that Orryn has been waiting for 35 episodes. As the vampire knoll turns into the ash, the two people that it was attacking, one, a female white tiefling who looks like a skeleton wrapped in tiefling flesh, just hanging off, looks very pale and sickly. And next to them is a small gnome in very nice robes, silver ones. And after everything kind of calms down and he realizes the vampire knoll is gone, looks at the party, doesn't recognize anybody, but is thankful to have been saved. And as it makes
is there like scaredness as it sees like a blood dripping from the mouth, Jaatuuli just like Rawr!
Seems more relieved. I think they're willing to take their chances with anything that's not the vampire. And as it does, it kind of takes a minute and a double take. Orryn, is that you?
Henry, we've been looking everywhere for you. We've been here for how long has it been? Like a month? 2 months?
I think it's been like two.
I think it's two.
A bit.
Yeah, 2. I think just about. You guys have seen 3 full moons.
If you add all of our travel and stuff in, yeah.
3 full moons is how
we've
I've
been
done
here
it.
for 2 months or almost 3 months, and we've not come across you once. So we've even asked about you. Where have you been?
We've been trapped here. We came here with Dazan looking for the city, and we found it. And when we went back, we were leaving, and just as he made his way out of the glacier, Orryn showed up on this bird, and he sealed us in here. We've been trapped in here since he left. What's happened to him? Did he send you to find me?
Wait, who?
Zan. Yeah, that's your friend, Zan.
He's still alive. We found him in a tower.
Well, that's
His Yakram died though.
yeah. The actual Dazan is no longer alive, but he has a simulacrum, and I suppose it might be possible to use that to bring him back.
He's dead? What about the rest of our party? What about them? Did they make it back to 10 Towns? Is that how you got here?
They also are not in the best situation. Unless they made a lucky mistakes that, like you, they are also dead. But now that they brought some real adventurers to Icewind Dale, we have stopped people from dying successfully, for the most part, sort of. Yeah.
Where's Valin?
We killed her.
You what?
You really need to stop answering these questions right now, Orryn.
Well,
I mean, to be more specific, I killed her.
Yeah, so our friend, Kelroth, he got really mad at her. And he
All right,
killed her.
you really need to stop answering these questions.
But you know, the important thing is that you're alive. And I have a really cool thing to show you. You're going to really like this. I found it.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Baldr.
You're not showing her anything.
I face palm.
I got someone to
Nope.
show you. He's a really
gonna
important
happen.
person.
Not gonna happen.
Face palm.
Sindri kind of looks back and looks at the tiefling, and she still looks.
It's a tiefling?
Yes.
Does it look? Have we heard about a tiefling? So there's so many characters.
I do want to do one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Orryn will say to Cinder, he's like, well, let me, instead of giving you the bad news of death, I'm going to introduce you to my friends here. This big guy with the big teeth, he's really, he looks scary, but he's a really good guy. He's got a really big heart, and he's always nice and friendly. He's like a big teddy bear that will eat bad people. And then this guy over here, he's super fast, and he kicks people and punches them, and he flips in the air. It's really cool. He's like a ninja. And then this guy over here, he's really nice until you get him mad, and then he'll hit you with a magic knife.
Sindri looks at everybody, kind of nods, and gives a little show of appreciation. Well, I'm Sindri, apprentice to the Arcane Brotherhood, and this here is my mistress, Avarice. She's been teaching me, and we came here with Dazan looking for this relic to end the curse, and it's the city. It's just down there, and he points across the room towards the southeast tunnel. It's just down that tunnel right there, and you'll see it. There was a lot going on. Dazan thought that the relic is in the central tower, and when you go down there, you'll see that there's something going on. He didn't want to mess with it, so he was going to head back and grab Valin and some of the other people from 10 towns, when suddenly he betrayed us, and we've been stuck in here avoiding, well, some of us have been avoiding. And he looks to Avarice, and she kind of nods and shows a puncture wound on her neck. I couldn't leave her. She's my teacher, and she deserves better than this. And to know that she's going to, and he stops, and she looks up at him and nods, that she's going to die because of that bastard Dazan and how he trapped us in here to fend for ourselves, knowing full well what was in these caves, what's still in these caves. I'll never forgive him, and however he met his end will still have been too merciful, if you ask me. And he's going to get up, kind of gently lay Avarice down in the corner and walk towards Orryn. Kind of slow walk, and then just a big old hug. And as he hugs you, he's going to whisper into your ear, "It won't be long for her. And I can't be here when it happens. I am going to head towards the city and finish what I came to do. Meet me in the tunnel when it's done." And he lets go of Orryn, walks over to Avarice, grabs her by the hand. "I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get us out of here. They're going to help you. I'm going to go grab the last of our supplies from the entrance to the city, and we're going to get you home. If they got in here, they should be able to get out, and you're going to be okay. I'll see you when we meet up with you." And he looks her deep in the eye one last time and heads off towards the tunnel, leaving you and this sickly, vampire-bitten tiefling laying there, weak, barely able to hold her own head up. Valin was wrong about you. I knew you would make it. Do what you must. And take care of my apprentice. She's going to lay back. And she's going to close her eyes. And wait for what is coming. What do you want to do?
Quick question. Does remove curse work on vampires?
You can certainly try.
Don't think it does.
Or I don't really think it does. It depends on if
Okay,
vampirism is a
sorry.
curse or
Maybe
not.
just because I misunderstood a little bit. She wants to die, or she is dying, or both.
She should be turning into a vampire.
Or did I even hear any of it?
She is.
She's a vampire.
She's becoming one.
But she doesn't want to be.
Well,
Jaatuli's
Okay.
like, this is bullshit. You're fucking missing a chance.
Like, okay, listen, like, I could try something dramatic, but it's like, it's gonna expend, like, a lot of my resources.
no.
Go crazy. Go crazy.
I do
crazy.
have that signet ring that's not been used yet that can restore a 3rd level spell slot. If that helps.
Spells are not necessary to end vampires. I pull a javelin out of my quill of Alona. Give it a little spin. I can end her with a stick.
She hears all this, and she kind of, parts her robes a little bit, exposing her sternum. I'm ready. Do what Sindri could not.
But you don't have to, like, you could be a good vampire, right?
I look over at you with the biggest disdainful look you've ever seen.
Kind of like, we've been in this situation before, and I took the stance, I have to take it again. I don't think this is necessary. We just met you, too. We shouldn't just be chopping people we don't know.
Baldr,
Listen.
Hold Kelroth.
Oh, jeez. Don't make me start casting magic.
Hold him.
I can try and heal her.
I mean, if
What if we kill her and then cast Revivify?
why don't you let Kelroth try what he's gonna try? Why?
Because Kelroth owes us those spells, not some random person.
You
What if
gotta
she
do the
could
right
help us
thing. I know
against
you're
Orryn?
being. I know this is like difficult
Keep
for
me firm on this.
Jaatuuli to understand.
I look at you and I just kind of like nod my head. I completely,
I genuinely don't think I can heal vampirism.
Or
Yeah, I was looking it up. It
Can I,
seems to suggest
DM,
that
can
true
I make like
resurrection.
I don't know, like a medicine check? Do I know anything about vampirism, or if there's a cure for it, or anything like that?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, that's actually really good. 27.
Ooh.
Wow. You know the first vampire's name.
I went to high school with that dude.
Dude,
I wrote his biography.
I'm just like, listen, are you a 7th generation, an 8th generation? Like, if you're like a 10th generation vampire, you basically have no powers anyways. You shouldn't even worry about it. Wait, wrong lore. Sorry.
You can tell that the advancement of the condition is pretty far along. She might only have minutes before she's turned. The skin has kind of taken on that waxy kind of texture. Her eyes are growing a little more kind of vacant, and
Does vampirism change one's personality?
depending on how you would view the need to feed.
Oh, gets hungry. And can I cure it? Do I know that? Basically, do I have the knowledge to know that?
You know it's not a curse, like a magical curse.
I was thinking more greater restoration.
It's a physical condition. Let me take a look at that.
I don't think it, because it doesn't really say, but like
I'm not going to tell you whether it works, but I'm not going to let you waste your...
Don't get me wrong, Kelroth. I'm not doing this out of a love for the kid.
No, from what I've read, I will say from what I've read in forums on it, they say true resurrection's the only way.
Or a wish
Because true resurrection's the only thing that brings
divine,
one
like I said,
back to...
divine interventions where we're going to go.
Okay, I'm gonna accept that with my 27 roll, that I have a general understanding that like this isn't something that you just heal. So I'm not going to waste any spells, but I'm just gonna say, like, it's not hopeless. You'll still be yourself. There are ways to satiate your hungers without being violent or evil, and you could potentially be cured. I don't think you should give up so easily, or at least not yet.
I know.
I don't know you. So.
That despite not living a very long life, I have left a positive legacy into this world. And even though it was not my time, my people do not believe in a parasite. We are who we are. You're children of the infernal. And to give in to something inferior is not something I can allow myself to do. But
I mean,
Sindri is the future.
Well, but I can't, euthanasia. Like, you seem capable of killing yourself, perhaps. I don't know if we should euthanize you.
I will do it.
Of course you will, Jaatuuli.
I would do the same to my dog.
I know, but she's not a dog.
She is an animal. You are an animal.
Well, okay, but you know what I meant when I said that.
I take the javelin out of my back pocket.
Oh boy.
Cut it in half. Jam it into her chest.
Her eyes
Oh,
closed.
boy.
The second you pierce her chest, they open brightly, make direct contact with you, and she mouths, "Thank you," before kind of melting into this dust, leaving behind a spellbook and an amulet.
These trinkets are not for me.
Orryn will pick them up to take them to Sindri so that Sindri can have them to remember her by.
Okay.
I guess, I don't know. She just a pile of ashes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I cast Spare the Dying. Wait, I guess no, just kidding.
Are you sure?
I mean, she's already dead. I'm gonna... I don't know. I probably have like a little pouch, I don't know, with some stuff in it, just like in my adventurer's kit or whatever. And I'm gonna take my pouch and scoop up her ashes.
Okay.
Like a majority of them. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be like You know, I'm just gonna I'm gonna put them in a safe spot in my bag.
Like a Johnny Walker, or like a Crown Royal sack, like full of
Sure.
tiefling ash.
Sure.
Okay.
It's not purple though.
Okay, but like I'm just mostly thinking size-wise.
Yeah. Just like a little. I don't know. It probably had some like knickknacks, and I just dumped them out. But yeah, that's all I do.
I don't want him to get ashy. All right. So Sindri.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's right or wrong, but you know, I also like, I don't know. Kelroth mildly accepts euthanasia, I suppose.
Jaatuuli walks over and puts a hand on Kelroth's shoulder. It is better.
I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. I'm not really. I don't know.
It is better.
Okay. All right. So she falls away. Kelroth puts some pseudo tiefling vampire dust, ash, in his bag. The grove remains empty, and the longer you kind of linger, the more the ammonia has dissipated. And the trees have taken on an odd kind of blue twinkle, as if blue fireflies were flying around in the trees.
It is healing itself. It is better.
And as the fireflies dissipate, everybody is hit square in the chest, in the sternum, with little tiny snowball. Hits you right in the chest. What do you guys? What do you guys want to do?
Rage. What?
Quit throwing snowballs.
What the fuck?
That's it.
Well, if there's nothing, I don't know. I'm just gonna gander around the grove real quick just to make sure we didn't miss anything, since it looks like there's these walls and stuff and we haven't really like explored it. So I don't know, just go over here and take a look around.
Okay. The trees seem almost, like I said, artificially created, as they all seem identical to each other. They don't appear to be like planted in the ground. Like they almost seem to be resting on top of the ice, as if they got here after this particular chamber had formed. And by the time you walk up to it, the blue fireflies have all faded, and they look just like trees covered in snow that you would see naturally occurring out when you guys were just outside.
Do I see Sindri?
You can see him through the grove. He's just in the kind of tunnel, his head down.
What's he look like?
It's just a little gnome. Looks probably too similar to Orryn. Orryn, you tell me. I was like, I didn't expect this question. Thought everybody'd be happy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I came up with him, but I believe it. He was a forest gnome, while Orryn was a rock gnome. So he would have darker hair, maybe. Forest gnomes had the more tan skin, so
Yes.
it was kind of like tree color. So yeah, he would be about the same height as, I think forest gnomes are just a little taller than rock gnomes, while rock gnomes are a little heavier, I think, right?
Maybe.
I didn't want to ask. I wish I had, but I didn't want to ask because I'd be like, hey, you remember your whole reason for it kind of existing on this campaign? What's it look like? Yeah. Asking for a friend. So.
Yeah, I should have did that before. I will keep that in mind for campaign 2 with some of these NPCs.
I'm going to.
I'll make hero forge for them as well.
I guess I'll go over to Sindri and like do a little pats on the shoulder. I'm like, hi there. Are you doing okay?
I didn't have the strength to do it. It needed to be done. And I will punish the Brotherhood for what they've done to my teacher. But I'm glad, obviously, that you're here. You saved me. You saved her twice. And this curse needs to end. Everybody else was into this for their own reasons. Dazan wanted back in. Valin wants to be great. Avarice wants to prove that she's a great teacher. None of them really cared about the people here. I care about the people here. And even without them, I know we need to carry on. And we need to find that relic. And we need to end this curse.
Well, that's why we came here. I guess you should stick with the group. Are you capable of fighting?
I've got a couple charges in this wand. Something about the city when we were down there with Dazan did things with my magic. It's a place of great arcane power that somehow made it a problem for a wizard such as myself to do much. So I don't really know. We haven't really been able to rest with the Knoll after us, even less so after Avarice got bitten. I couldn't leave her and I couldn't sleep. I haven't slept in I don't even know how long.
Okay, I've got a plan. But if we get into more combat, maybe you should stick to the back. A lot of us are pretty good at holding the front.
Okay, and like I said, my wand, I mean, you know, it's like it wasn't an idle threat. I do have a couple of charges left.
Oh, cool. Good. I'll come back to the group and I'll be like, you know what? Maybe this is a safe enough place for us to rest.
I can create that little space for a short rest if we think we just need that to get out of here. Otherwise, I can set up some alarms and we can try to rest for the
just
evening.
Patch up some wounds and take a resty do. At least it'll give your friends some time to rest as well. Also, I forget because I don't think I wrote it down. Did you give me a stone that gives me spells back?
So I do have the ring. I still have that ring that can restore a
It's a
third
ring.
level spell slot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You'd have to attune to it. Technically, I'm attuned to it right now, but I haven't used it, so it still has that charge on it. So if you need the spell slot, feel free to take it. I still have a third level spell slot and two.
I mean, I could
second
always
level.
use it. I can find a use for it, and I'm only attuned to two things, so I could use it.
Well, the thing is once you use it, like, you can unattune to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not useful after, yeah.
Does it take 24 hours? Is it like the next dawn that it's usable
Yeah,
again?
it gets one charge per day.
Okay. What do you think? Short rest? Quick rest?
Rest.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do a rest.
Let me cast
It sucks.
my rope trick.
Or do we feel safe enough here that we don't need to cast it? I mean, I don't know if you want to use your spell slot or not. That's what I'm saying. But one spell slot for a safe sleep is maybe not the worst thing in the world. But I just
Yeah. And
Baldr remembers the last time he went in there. He's not about to get a safe night, nap in there. That's for sure. So
the thing is we have came across quite a few enemies in this place, you know, and I could use alarm to check for people, but I'm at somewhat low hit points at 50. I know Baldr took damage from that rimmer as.
You'll get your spells back by resting, won't you?
No.
No,
I
only if
need
it's
a
a
long
long rest.
So we take a long rest.
Should we spend 8 hours resting here?
Why not?
I don't
You're
know.
not
I'm
gonna
just
ambush
checking.
battle creatures.
I don't know if we're in a rush, but is it safe enough? It's kind of more.
4.
It's safe when we're in an extra planar dimension with no entrance.
Yeah, but it only lasts an hour. So we wouldn't be able to, like, stay in there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It works for a short
rest.
rest, but it wouldn't work for a long rest. But we could, like I said, this is sort of a safe area, it seems, anyways, for the moment.
2, 3, 4,
That's why I
5.
suggested this short rest. Plus, I know a bunch of us, like even me, I have damage. So at the very least, we could touch ourselves up and use that Quotey Fingers meta resource of healing. Save me some
Fair.
spell slots, you know?
I say we do at least take a short rest.
Yeah, I think we should at least take a short rest.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do short rest. I'm also, if you don't need it, I'm gonna use that ring and get 1 spell slot back.
Yeah, it's good. Feel free. I will
Okay,
go and mark it that it's been used.
and I will attune to it, use it, and then give it back to you over the short rest. And then I'm gonna use 3 die because even if I roll minimum, I will get maximum hit points back. Hiya! I got my maximum hit points back. Oh yeah,
All right.
I'm fully healthed.
So as you take a rest in this kind of artificial grove, Sindri takes the time to kind of point out that a bunch of the adjacent chambers are entirely empty.
Okay. Oh, that's useful.
This long cavern here to the southwest leads to nothing but essentially a dead end. The roof of one of the spires from down below juts up and closes the cavern off on one end. He does warn you not to go to the north, as there have been mummies sighted in that direction.
Mummies. So we're going south.
Southeast, where Sindri is going to be the cavern out, like I said, and then everything else. This one kind of down here, basically just south of Kelroth, is open and it's empty, and this one over here to the east, this like 3-sided chimney thing or kidney-shaped one, also empty, and then the tunnel in the southwest corner, Sindri has told you, leads to a dead end, as another one of the towers from down below kind of juts up through the ice but blocks the whole cavern.
Hmm. Cool. Does Sindri look like they need healing, or are they just tired?
He's just really tired.
Well, hopefully a rest helps. You know, Sindri probably isn't wearing like plate mail or anything. Maybe they could sleep while Jaatuli's carrying him.
Do you want a Yoda?
Yeah.
And Luke Skywalker
Do we have like a little
around?
sack we could put Sindri in to nap? I mean, you know what? We'll finish here and we'll get out. And we got priorities. Priorities. Okay. Okay.
We headed down to the city.
Yeah, has everyone done their short rest? If so, I think we're good to go.
All right. So we will go ahead and head
To the south.
down
Look at me.
to the southeast, and you go down this long, kind of windy cavern. And as you make your way, it's quite a good little bit of distance. You're probably walking for about 40 minutes. But as you do so, you notice a very sharp, like, decline as you continue just deeper and deeper into this glacier. But ever so slightly, it manages to kind of wind its way around, like in a spiral staircase pattern. as you continue to go down and down through this magically lit blue ice. And as you finally make it down, the ice has changed to bedrock as you are deep below the ground, and you can see where this giant, once floating city has crashed to the ground so long ago that it has been covered by this glacier. You are in a cavern that is probably 300-400 feet to the ceiling, literally miles across in every direction, as this city, same as Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, all those, lays crashed in this cavern. Let me get rid of the VTT. And it's up on stream now. This enormous crash city lays below the ground, and you can see at points where the two spires reach to the ceiling and jut up through to a certain extent. You don't see any motion. It doesn't look like there are things. Every part of the street has this kind of odd blue, slightly greenish glow haze you see from a distance. And from the four corners of the city with the large spires in the center are 4 beams of blue light, all kind of shooting to the center spire, covering it in this blue magical shell. Sindri looks out. The relic's in the tower. Deactivate the beams. Drop the magic shell. And inside is the artifact that will grant you your deepest desire.
They look a big. Is there guns here? Is it spacefaring technology?
Just floating above like the regular ground. They didn't travel through space.
I'm thinking like old Might and Magic.
You're gonna be a mod player or something here.
Like Might and Magic 6 and 7. By the end, you just have fucking guns. Okay. Are we up on this like cliffy thing? Is that
like it's an ice bridge in like the bottom left corner.
Oh, okay. I see it connects.
Yeah.
Okay. My perspective was a little off in the picture. I thought it was way above it, viewing it from a distance. Okay. Well then, let's walk across the icy bridge. Oh, yeah. Keeping my eye out for any sort of monsters or trickery.
Sindri will kind of shuffle along. He seems really tired and kind of stops every couple of feet to kind of put his hands on his waist and kind of hunch over and take some deep breaths. But he holds his wand firm and never complains or asks the party to slow down. And as you cross the ice bridge into a city buried here in the ice, the blue haze that you saw from a distance that looked like a glowing blue fog, as you get closer, it seems to be almost out of focus people with really soft features, and you don't really notice they're people until you get really close to them. But as you do, and you step from the bridge just over the wall into the city, these blue spectral beings appear to just be going about their daily business. None of them pay you any mind. They go about tasks with things that are clearly broken in front of you. They talk to people that are, as best you could tell, not there. It seems as if you have a peek into the daily life of this city as it once was, regardless of the condition and location that it is in now. And as you stand there on the edge of the snow bridge, as it kind of meets the outer wall with about a 10-foot drop in front of you into the actual city proper, what do you want to do?
So you said they're like... So are they people? Or are they like constructs? Or
They appear to be people, but not like solid and, you know, opaque like they should be. You can see through them. They're kind of ethereal with this like blue aura about them, as by the hundreds and probably thousands go about what appears to be a daily life that doesn't exist any longer.
do they seem to notice us?
They don't.
Then I guess I'll just like ignore them for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna look down the jump and see if I can, what I'm gonna land on if I jump down there into the city.
There appear to be like some kind of crates that were just kind of stashed up against this wall at some point. They do look very old. They're made of some metal, it looks like, or at least a metal framework. And it sits there probably about 5-6 feet below the wall where you stand.
Well, if it holds Jaatuuli, it will hold everyone else. So I hop down onto the box.
As you hop down on this metal box that sounds hollow or empty, like the impact of Jaatuli's weight and the claws, thunk, hit down on, and doing so loudly, it echoes throughout this enormous chamber. And with the sound that you knew, if you were close by, you heard it. You might have been able to hear it up back in the grove. Not a single one of the beings in town stops, pauses, flinches, even acknowledges that anything happened. They continue on doing whatever it is that they do as long as they are in your sight. And then they continue out of sight to do whatever it is that they do.
With my awesome eagle vision, I'm going to kind of glance around the area, see what I can see.
Okay.
Basically try to look as far as I can.
It's, you know, it's a city, so, you know, eventually things kind of cut around and you don't, you know, it's not clear avenues of sight. But, you know, as you look up, you see these 4 beams coming now from your perspective, actually in it. 2 of them just appear kind of coming out of the distance. And then you can see the 2 towers closest to you, to your right and to your left, that they appear to be these 3-story towers that have something on top that generates this blue magic energy. And they all meet above the largest center spire, covering it in a blue shell.
Huh. Interesting. I'll kind of wave everybody down. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll hop off the box and give him room to land on.
As everybody makes their way into the city, jumping off the wall and eventually into the streets, maybe even moving, the spectral beings don't even acknowledge like your physical presence. As you stand in the street, they do not make the effort to move out of your way. If you don't move out of theirs, they continue on in a straight path, and as they do, they go right through you and out the back as if nothing had impeded their progress at all. Taking looks down the streets and kind of getting a view of what the city is like, it is still and deafeningly quiet. There is nothing going on sound-wise. Even the magical beams, as bright and as brilliant as they are, make no sound. And your mind has a hard time adjusting to the silence juxtaposed with what appears to be a busy metropolis of people going about their business, selling wares, noses in books, riding on little bicycles through the city. None of it acknowledges or even sees you as you stand in these wide city streets occupied by these spectral beings, oblivious to your existence.
All right.
We should head to the spire.
Yeah, let's do that.
The one in the center?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks the most important.
That looks like where the blue light is coming from.
Okay. As you make your way, the city streets continue to go about. You see, as you make your way towards the center of the city, that, like any city, it had very clear and distinct districts. You've passed what you see was a market. There's a fighting arena that you would also pass. And a bunch of very well-appointed stone houses that look very similar to the construction and the stone that you saw in the caverns above you. And as you make your way, these spectral beings continue to not acknowledge your existence, and you make your way to the spire, and as you get closer, that feeling of electricity, of like just being amped up, just increases, as Orryn would recognize for sure, Kelroth to a lesser degree, just this power of magic. And while Baldr and Jaatuuli can't quite pinpoint to say definitively this is a feeling of magic, you no doubt feel something, just this electricity, and your nerves all on, and you feel like you could fight a bear. It's like doing a bunch of cocaine. You're just like, everybody feels great. And as you get closer and you feel more powerful and alive and just lucid and wide-eyed, it does not have the same effect on Sindri. As you may quicken your steps and kind of a little more kind of investigative as you make your way through the streets, you find yourself seeing Sindri falling farther and farther behind, as whatever this is affecting you does not seem to be affecting him.
It does it look like he's getting sick or something, or just like
he looks the same as he did up in the Grove. He's just not getting the same buzz, I think is a respectable way of saying it, as the four of you are.
We're all getting buzziness.
Like, just like a like I said, like you feel like you had an energy drink. Like,
did we have drugs? I don't remember having drugs. Okay. Do we need to do I get the sensation that there's something wrong with us, or is it just like an effect of the magic?
You feel when you would cast a spell and you would get that warm embrace from your deity and the chemical reaction that accompanies being hugged, you feel like that, but like turned up to 11. You just feel really good, and you, Kelroth and Orryn, can pinpoint it as this just overwhelming amount of arcane power. And as you are in touch with magic in your own way, Orryn a little more so, you can more or less pinpoint what it is. Baldr and Jaatuuli a little more, I know what this is, but they still feel it the same as you.
Orryn is going to say, kind of hollering off to Sindri, saying, with the amount of power here, I bet I could make a huge weapon that could harness its energy.
He kind of, slowly and methodically makes his way along. Dazan thought the same thing. These 4, and Sindri kind of points to the 4 beams coming from parts of the city. These cast that magical shell onto the spire, and the crystals on top have the ability to amplify the power of a spell, either from these 4 towers into the spire or from out from the spire into the world.
Ooh, so I have to figure out a way to make this weapon attack Arl. We may not be able to defeat her, just the 4 of us, but if we harness the arcane magic of this place into a weapon of a sorts, we can take it down Arl.
As he gets closer to the spire, him being a wizard, he even reaches out and tries to touch the magic shell and holds his hand there for a second, drops his head. It's no use. I've lost my magic. And he looks at his wand. This might be all that's left of all my power and all my training. If we can get inside, I might be able to restore my magic, and I can help you.
Awesome.
Aren't we supposed to be using this thing to just end the curse? Isn't that the goal? Or to destroy it so that it can't be used to make the curse permanent?
These are the moral quandaries of the adventure.
Yep, they are.
So he stands there with his hand on it, just sullen, upset that at no point did it restore any power or anything. And he looks off to the distance. Whatever is powering those crystals and providing this shell, Dazan, he couldn't get through. We couldn't disable the towers. We weren't strong enough. Dazan dare not risk it. But what we're looking for, it's in there. And he points to essentially the spire from the other side of the magic shell.
You mages are superstitious. I will go in.
He kind of slowly steps back. I'm gonna warn you this one time. Don't.
All right.
Wait, don't go inside?
Don't try.
Don't try what? I don't get it.
Inside.
Don't try going inside?
That's what he basically said. He was like, "Yeah, don't do that."
But that's why we came here, to stop the thing.
Exactly.
And we didn't come all this way to say no at the last minute, right?
Of course not.
No.
Sindri, why do you not want? Why do you think it's a bad idea?
The arcane energy that protects this building is more than anybody could stand. Orryn won't even walk through this. We need to go to those 4 towers, disable what is making this shell, and then we can go in.
Are we like standing in front of this shell?
Yeah.
What's it look like? Is it like just energy?
Energy.
Okay.
Let's
I'll
go.
just
Yeah.
take like, I don't know, a like a coin from my bag and throw it at the energy.
You can see through it. You know, it's kind of murky and a little cloudy, but you can clearly see through it. And as it kind of, the shell, as best you can tell, not very thick. It's probably only about like this, maybe an inch.
Okay.
And as you throw it through, you see it hit the outside of the shell. And as it just barely pierces the cusp, it's almost as if it's just deleted into nothing. And there's not even a part of it to fly out the back.
Okay.
Well,
I'll just delete a coin from my bag.
good to know.
I didn't need that anyways. 1 silver coin.
Leave it tithe to the ethereal.
That was like a family's meal for a week. Okay, well, I guess I can at least heed the advice of not being vaporized. So let's go to these other towers. 4 towers? Oh
4
my
of them.
god. There's so many towers. Do we split up the group?
I mean, traditionally, it's worked so far every time.
Right? How far is it to get to the closest tower? Or are they all like...
They're all equidistant. The ones
Yeah.
on the back side of the city are going to be a little further away. But
Okay. Okay, let's just go to the closest one and
Okay.
see what happens, and if it's all good, then maybe we go to the other ones and like let's bang this out, baby.
as you make your way up to these towers, you see them made of the same perfectly milled, cut, sanded, and shaped stone that you saw of the what spires peek through the floor of the Caves of Hunger. You feel the same magic energy and that kind of buzz as you did nearing the shell. It too is silent, and every one of the inhabitants of the city, the longer you're there, just continues on in what they do, completely oblivious to your existence, as if living in the past. And you make your way to this tower. It's about 30 feet tall and perfectly round. and it has a set of double doors on the front of it. What do y'all want to do?
Walk up to the double doors for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use my muscles and push the door.
I am the muscles. I'll go up to the door and try to push it open.
Okay. Oh, cool. I do have you guys there. All right. Let me just kind of get this thing together.
We're dead.
Oops, that's you guys. I want to move you guys.
Good luck, everybody else.
Orryn ran in. I'm opening the door, Orryn.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said I was pushing the door too, you know?
I'm bigger than you. I'm pushing the door.
I got
Orryn
muscles.
is sitting on Jaatuuli's
Perfect.
shoulder over here, helping push the door.
Okay.
Like, let's go, little buddy.
Yeah.
As you make your way, the door opens. Inside is a beautiful purple kind of cobblestoned floor with a large insignia in the middle. 3 glowing crystals, 12, 3, and 9 o'clock in the room, sit and illuminate this entire space. A spiral staircase goes around the perimeter of the building, leaving a large clearing on the ground floor. And in it, you see more of the citizenry of this once flying city going about their business. Except this time, when the door opens and you step through, they coalesce into 4 more solid looking, almost guards. They have medium armor. They are completely corporeal and like just the same as you out of nowhere. And all carry a short sword. And they turn and they look at you. They look at each other. They talk in some language you don't understand, I'm willing to bet. And they all draw their swords and kind of stand there at the ready.
Do I speak a lot of languages? Do they speak what do they speak? Celestial,
Nope.
Infernal,
Nope.
Sylvan,
Nope.
Elvish.
Nope.
Dwarven.
Nope.
They must have been
Giant.
speaking common, right?
No.
Giant.
Nope.
Draconic.
Also no.
Well, then, fuck, I'm out.
Deep speech?
Nope.
Primordial.
Can you speak those things, Orryn? Or you just know?
I'm just curious.
I'm
I'm just
all the
curious at
languages.
this point.
I
I can
assume
speak
this
like
is
Gnomish and Dwarvish and common.
thematic specific language. Okay.
I'll walk out. I'll step up and kind of pull my axes and stare at them. What do you want?
They talk again in this same language that you don't understand, and this time after talking to each other,
I could speak their language.
they start to kind of start barking at you. Still not saying anything you understand, but they're making kind of threatening gestures with their swords and kind of trying to shoo you out of the building, while also seeming to ask, like in a questioning tone, that tone of voice that changes at the changes inflection at the end. Still can't understand a damn thing they say, but half of them seem ready to fight, and half of them seem more curious than anything.
I mean, okay.
I'm not leaving. What now?
Can we like? I'll gesture to be like, you know, we're no harm. You know, like oh, we're just you know, eyes looking around. I like indicate outside. I'm like, oh, things are crazy out there. You know, like.
Two of them at the far end.
No weapons. See, no weapons. Like
at the far end, they step a little closer, and you see them start to point and scream. Not scream, but like in a kind of elevated tone. Point at like Jaatuuli's axe, Kelroth's axe, and like point at them and point to the ground as they kind of move every little closer.
we never found a bag of holding, did we?
No.
No.
No, I suck with magic items. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We'll do better.
It's not every party shouldn't have a bag of holding. It's fine.
I agree. So Jaatuuli looks back at the party and kind of gives him a wink.
Well, okay.
Brah!
Oh, jeez, I have to kill everything.
Come on, fucking come on.
Are you charging them, or are you just like screaming at them?
I'm just giving him my best, like.
As you do, two more on the far end kind of gain corporeal form as well. And these, instead of walking towards you, seem to float. Not any higher off the ground. They could be really smoothly walking. You don't know. But they just effortlessly float over.
Like Gumby?
Like they're riding a Roomba underneath their robe.
Okay.
Gumby.
I'm just gonna cycle through the languages I know.
Uh-huh.
These beings must know other languages, like they're from this material plane, assumedly. So they might know like celestial or infernal or something. So I'm just gonna start being like, because I know 5 different languages. I'm just gonna start cycling through my languages, being like, hey, look, you know, we don't want to fight. I mean,
what are your 5?
Celestial, common, elvish, infernal, and sylvan. Maybe these floaty ones are more intelligent or more educated.
As you start screaming in Sylvan, they suddenly stop and kind of pause to see if they're sure what they're hearing.
When that happens, I'm just like, yes, and I start speaking in Sylvan. I'm like, listen, we mean no harm. We're trying to get into the tower outside. I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of time has passed, and I kind of indicate outside and how like it's in an ice cave.
That guy from the Mummy who's just like scrolling through his necklaces.
Yeah. You know, so yeah. Who are you?
Shit. We are.
I don't think you're shit, but you know that's okay. It's no need to be self-deprecating.
We are the Galvin Magian of Yatharin. We are the keepers of the protector of the relic. What are you doing here? How did you get here?
Well,
they walked.
We kind of just walked. This structure and this building city is underground in the ice. It crashed into the land thousands of years ago, and there's a magical artifact here that's causing a lot of disruption to the people above, and we were hoping to cause it to stop doing that.
The Yatharn Milithar, thanks, wizards, is the object that powers this flying city. It is what gives us all our power. It is what makes the Netherese great. You. Keep going. Interesting. Totally on board. You are not Netherese.
No.
You are inferior and here to steal our technology. I have seen, and it points to Sindri. I've seen that little one with a wizard of Thay.
Well, we killed that wizard.
If he is your ally, then you are our foe.
No. There's a misunderstanding. Listen.
This isn't going well, is it, Kelroth?
Hold on. You don't understand. Listen. Okay.
I don't understand.
Your people.
You people. What do
you mean, you people?
That's pretty Kelroth. Let's be honest.
You blue bastards.
I'm like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, look outside. Like, your city is gone. It's dead. Your people, they've been non-existent for thousands of years. We found you because we spent months looking. Maybe we can work together and, like, I know this isn't gonna work. Stupid. We could work together and, like, help fix your people's city. I don't know.
Are you mad? We are the greatest source of power and technology in all of the cosmos.
Have you looked outside?
And see what? The lies of some outsiders, some interlopers who wish to steal from us while you take us outside?
We opened the door. Can they not see outside? They would see ice and everything, right?
They can.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to work with you guys here. You're really making this difficult. We could have been friends. This could have been very simple.
We've got a wizard. You're wizards. There's the thing.
Like.
Tell them we're going to kill them.
And all this whole time, we're just hearing like a foreign language conversation going on. Much. It's just like, distrust is pretty
impassioned. We're just.
I mean, you guys. I'll just make it out that you guys can definitely understand the tone of my conversation, where I was like explaining, and then there's a bit of frustration, and now I'm just kind of like,
Now exasperation. Look, man, I tried to save y'all's lives. I really did the best I could.
Listen. Why does everyone have to die? Listen, you know how many people we've killed to get, and I'm getting threatening now. You know how many people we've killed to get here? Your people are basically dead already. You were ghosts when we walked in here, and you only became because, I don't know, some kind of defense mechanism or something. Listen, we've got to save the world. We don't really care about your attitude. If you're gonna be all high and mighty, then I guess we'll just fucking kill you.
Listen, Chad, I'm sick of your shit, all right? I tried to be cool. And
over at
I don't know. I'll just
You know what? I'm
sticking a Jaatuuli on them. I just pointed to Jaatuuli. Get him.
I step forward and
and while Kelroth's been having this conversation, the two closest to you have once again faded away, leaving the two sword-armed ones and then the two ones in the robes that Kelroth was speaking to.
I noticed that they disappeared.
And
they're scared.
And as Jaatuuli roars, the wizards conjure a spellbook in one hand and a blue magic orb in the other. And the soldiers,
I wish I had different spells,
with the swords, raise them to more of an attack position. And while not in Sylvan or in a language that you would understand, you can tell that the wizards have now commanded the soldiers to attack. And with that, we will leave it right there for the evening. We'll just leave it here.
I speak to them infernal,
and
just
your face,
which I assume to be basically Mordor, and I'm just like, fuck you.
Going to eat your face, I say in common.
All right, so we
stupid modules can't talk to anybody.
This whole thing is me. The module has you do 8 towers and a fucking ritual, and we'll be here. We'll literally be here till Christmas.
God.
So we are going to truncate that. Yeah, it's 8 towers.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, we're not doing 8. Like I said, that could take 2 months. No.
Yeah,
and that's what we do 1 a week. So we're gonna do 4, and yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. So
hopefully we can bang these out next week.
Yeah. They're not. We'll see. All right. Episode 30. What? 6? 5? I forget. It's been
5.
It's been 3 hours.
35.
All right, 35.
We've been playing for 35 years.
Caves of Hunger Part 2 has concluded, as have the Caves of Hunger. We'll have to come up with a new title for next week's episode.
Cave of Dicks.
Tower of Dicks was going to be my guess.
Tower of Dick Faces.
But I'll use whatever the made-up language is. It was Netherese, by the way, is what they're speaking.
I mean, I assumed that. I don't know that.
It's like Latin. It's a dead language,
Yeah.
along with the Netherese.
Language of the pretentious.
And doctors.
Yeah, the pretentious.
I don't know. Scientists who name animals. They're cool.
Ugh.
Fuck nature. Bullshit.
They give them a scientific name and then we just point it and go, that's a dog.
Yeah. Or they name it after themselves, which I'm totally on board with when they do that.
Hubris at its finest.
Hey man, if I'm going to be immortalized, you're going to remember this weird, creepy spider that only exists in these 20 square feet of Madagascar. It's my spider, goddammit. I found it. All right. So, all right. We are cruising along, y'all. Like I said, we are very excited to get what we're going to get to. Our next campaign, Twilight's Tranquility. Tranquility's Twilight? Shit, I always get it wrong. Tranquility's Twilight. Our Eberron campaign that's going to be following up after this. All 5 of us are going to be staying together. That unoccupied box is going to be filled by our very good friend Litsa Bronwyn, as she will join us, mostly because she is one of the few people on this earth who has DM'd for me more than I've DM'd for her, and that cannot stand. So we're going to bring her in here. We're going to make her play D&D until I pass her number, which is currently 4-1. So within a month, we'll boot her. Once I'm winning, I'll get her out of here. No, we're great. We're so excited that she's going to be here. New campaign, whole new thing. But before we get there, like I said, we are really getting to the end of this campaign. Been going since January. This will be the first module I finished in about 3 years. The other one was Dragon Heist, so kind of short. Yeah. But we're really excited. And we've got a couple things built. And the one thing I realized last night is that I'm all prepped up on this campaign. I'm done. So that's an odd feeling for me. I don't know how to kind of deal with not having to write this campaign every week. But so another great session. We are reunited with Orryn's friend Sindri for the entire adventure, his reason for kind of going on this whole thing. And we've made it to the final city where the magic relic of the Netherese resides, with just a little bit of resistance between now and then. As always, joined by these great guys. I missed them last week. Miss playing. I miss these guys in particular. Behind these great characters are even better people. Let's start with the man of the hour. Orryn, tell us about Landon, and how's Orryn doing now, seeing his little determined friend?
Orryn is very happy. Orryn really, he's still sad that Everest had died, but he's happy that Sindri's alive. He had kind of lost hope earlier in the campaign because lots of death and no sightings of him, but he's happy now. As for me, I am Landon Baker. I am a software developer during the day, and husband and dog outside of work. I play a lot of fantasy video games like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and games like that. And of course, I love Dungeons and Dragons. I know we're getting somewhat close to the end of this campaign. This will actually be the first campaign that I'll have played start to finish, so I'm also excited about that. I've played in a few campaigns that they've all fizzled out before this one. So this is exciting for me, and I just want to say I appreciate all the players and Manny, of course, for being part of this group. I've really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Thanks, Manny. All right, let's go upstairs to Tenta. Tell us a little about yourself and how Jaatuli's doing with these blue nerds who don't speak his language.
He don't like their kind very much right now. I'm Tenta, husband, cat father, man who loves all sorts of moderated violence. I like bare knuckle fighting and MMA and wrestling. I just don't like World Star type videos where it's random people punching each other. That's uncool. If there's no ref, that's uncool, everybody. And
Waffle House has entered the chat.
Yeah, I'm very lawful when it comes to my fighting. And
is there a lawful violent alignment?
I think paladins are probably lawful violent.
Yeah, all right.
Tenta, real life paladin.
Lawful neutral.
Yeah.
True lawful neutral.
And I love you guys, and I have been to the end of several campaigns, but this one I've probably had the most fun on in countless years. I can say that.
Yeah, you guys have been great. I love you guys. All right, let's slide over to Lewis. Just in the new house. Yeah, did you move? You done?
Yeah. Recently moved. Currently exhausted. Still got a little bit left, but a lot of the heavy stuff is done.
And the baby can help you.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh,
Even my eldest, she's still just quite not the oldest enough to
I'm
do
42.
all of
I'm
her
42
own
years
yet.
old, and I fucking hate moving. Like 13, yeah, dog. No, I don't care. No, you carry my stuff.
Exactly. But no, I'm Lewis. Husband, father, furry and non, and love playing with this group of people whenever we can get together. It's one of those things. It's a great stress relief. So if anybody out there hasn't tried D&D, get out there and try D&D. Find some people, play. It's worth a try.
Agreed. And let us finish up with our West Coast international correspondent, Kelroth. You tried your best to save some people and to not have everybody choose violence. You even spoke in a foreign language to do so, trying to de-escalate the situation. How good is Kelroth Sylvan? Use it often?
What is?
How good is it? Like, are you like heavily accented? Are you all over the place with your syntax? Or are you sharp with it?
I mean, because of his upbringing, he's pretty fluent in his languages.
Okay.
Also, Sylvan is probably one of the languages he's best at, outside of like Elvish. Infernal's kind of the one where he just like picked that up in his spare time, so he's probably like not very good at it, but he hasn't had a lot of opportunities to use it anyways.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Yeah.
Bizzle.
Yeah. I mean, this is my first Dungeons and Dragons campaign as a player, and the first one that wasn't like one session or two sessions, you know. Yeah, it's been a good time. I'm very excited for this new adventure coming up because you'll have the freedom to, you know, do what you want. So that'll be more fun for you, and
yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you guys, like the freedom that you're gonna have, because there's a bunch of things that are different. You're not in the middle of fucking nowhere, Icewind Dale, where there's nothing around. And you're gonna be empowered by all of these things to just literally do whatever you want. And I'm excited to see what you guys choose. I have it basically plotted out for like the first maybe 8 to 10 sessions. That's the only arc I have. And then there are going to be little bits and pieces along the way. And then after 10, I don't want to commit to writing anything because I don't know what you guys are going to do. So I'm going to be basically probably making it up like week to week. Which I think is going to be a lot more fun.
Improv.
And it's just a lot more like nimble and responsive to your decisions from week to week. And I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I'm about to go traveling for quite some time, but assuming we play or where we're at and all that, I'm gonna be down to play. So, you know, we'll just keep in communication about that. I probably won't have all of my tools available to me, but I'll just bring
International RNGesus.
Yeah, I'll just bring a set of dice with me, you know, and we'll see. I mean, that's how much fun Dungeons and Dragons is with you guys. I'll do it on my vacation.
Paid on vacation.
Absolutely.
I'll do it with a margarita.
It just means I have more free
Mexico.
time to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm definitely down.
All right, awesome. So like I said, that's been our amazing cast. I'm Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias. Thanks to everybody who watched. Most importantly, thank you to my players who come out every week. It means the world to me that we do this and you guys have as much fun, and I hope you guys get as much of it as I do. We'll be back tomorrow with our finally the finale to Salt on Mount Celestia, the season finale to One Shot Wednesdays. Before we begin the week after that with some guest DMs, give me a chance to play with some of these people or just play in general as we slowly take the writing burden off of me. This one's done. I don't have to write a Wednesday show, so I can focus on our next campaign, Eberron, which we keep talking about. We're looking for that. We're thinking in November-ish, middle of November. We should be up for that. In the meantime, we're going to finish up this campaign. We are going to do a little bit of like an epilogue show after we complete the campaign. That might just be everybody's fucking dead. Thank you for watching tonight. Then we're going to get to our session 0, which we may or may not stream. I'm not sure yet. I don't think so, but we may. I'm so excited about this Eberron thing, and I want to be able to talk about it for the first time, like with a bunch of people. And so we're thinking about that, and then, like I said, we'll jump into Eberron. It'll still be Tuesdays, 7 p.m. These 4 gentlemen, the amazing Litz Bronwyn up in the upper corner, or however the overlay comes out. So look for that. To everybody who watched tonight, thank you very much for kicking back with us after our week off. To my players, as always, thank you for coming out. I love you guys. And we'll see everybody either tomorrow or next Tuesday for episode 36, as they talk about the Tower of Dicks and the people that occupy them. If we don't see you tomorrow night, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, and good night.
Good night.